Indiana Fever star Caitlyn Clark won the WNBA Rookie of the Year award in 2024. Clark also finished fourth in WNBA MVP voting. Although Clark was unable to upset A'ja Wilson in the MVP race as Wilson won the award, perhaps the Fever guard can take a step toward winning it in 2025. Clark, 22, still has room to improve in her game. It goes without saying, but leading the Fever to one of the best records in the WNBA in 2025 would help her MVP chances. However, there are two specific areas of Clark's game that will go a long way toward determining how she fares during the 2025 campaign. Clark had a strong 2024 season without question. Turnovers, though, were problematic. In fact, Clark's 5.6 turnovers per outing was the highest mark in the WNBA by a significant margin. Alyssa Thomas' 3.6 turnovers per game was the second highest mark. It needs to be remembered that Clark dealt with intense defensive pressure at the guard position. Some of the turnovers were not necessarily her fault. Still, the harsh reality is that Clark's turnovers were costly for the Fever in 2024. If Clark can find a way to contain the mistakes, Indiana will receive a pivotal boost. Clark's teammates also need to help make life easier for her, but the responsibility still falls on the Fever guard. Star players are held to a high standard, and Clark unquestionably established herself as a star this past season. Caitlyn Clark averaged 19.2 points per game during the 2024 season. She was inefficient at times, though. The Fever star ultimately recorded a field goal mark of 41.7% and three-point mark of 34.4%. Her shooting statistics were not terrible, but Clark features the potential to be much more efficient with her shot. Again, and this cannot be stressed enough, but Clark dealt with no shortage of defensive attention. Opposing defenses prepared their game plans around containing Clark. As a result, she did not have many open looks. Nevertheless, Clark should be able to develop more consistency as she adjusts to playing in the WNBA. Many young players struggle to find their groove in their rookie seasons. Clark played better than most rookies, but she can still certainly improve. If Caitlyn Clark limits her turnovers and shoots at a more efficient rate, she will likely have a legitimate argument for the 2025 WNBA MVP award. Indiana Fever star Caitlyn Clark was at Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Monday night to witness an offensive onslaught from Indiana Pacers stud Tyrese Haliburton. The All-Star point guard went off in this one as he led the home team to a 114-110 victory against the New Orleans Pelicans. Haliburton led all scorers with 34 points on 12 of 23 shooting, to go along with 3 rebounds, 13 assists and 3 steals in 36 minutes of action. The 24-year-old caught fire from beyond the arc as he knocked down 9 triples against the Pelicans, just one off his career high of 10 treys in a game. Clark was one of the thousands of fans who erupted after seeing Haliburton drain triple after triple. At one point in the game, the cameras captured Clark's reaction after Haliburton had hit his 7th tray. The Fever posted a clip of the video on Instagram as well as a photo of Clark celebrating the moment. Clark caught wind of the post, and the thing she noticed about it was how it featured a still photo of her reaction. Apparently, Clark believes that she has just given birth to a new social media meme starring none other than herself. "I'm a meme," she wrote in the comments section. Clark has earned a reputation for roasting her teammates and friends on social media, which previously also included Haliburton himself. This time around, she's willingly turned the tables on herself as she's pretty much trolled herself by giving this meme her stamp of approval. Clark caught Monday's game with her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey. They were seated with Haliburton's girlfriend Jade Jones, who Clark has recently formed a close bond with. Caitlyn Clark continues to make the most of her time during the WNBA offseason, this time with an investment into women's soccer. Clark, 22, has joined an ownership group working to bring a National Women's Soccer League team to Cincinnati, which is one of the finalist cities bidding for a new team to join the league. The final decision will be announced by the end of 2024, according to ESPN. In a statement to the outlet confirming Clark's involvement, the NWSL Cincinnati bid team said they are thrilled that Caitlyn Clark has joined our ownership group in pursuit of bringing a women's professional soccer team to our city. Her passion for the sport, commitment to elevating women's sports in and around the greater Cincinnati region, and influence as an athlete and role model for women and girls around the world make her a vital part of our compelling bid to become the 16th team in the NWSL. The statement continued. While Cincinnati currently has the leading bid and is considered a favorite for the 16th NWSL franchise, there are other cities also in the running, including Cleveland, Denver, Nashville, and Philadelphia. ESPN said. If Cincinnati's bid is accepted, the team would begin playing games in 2026. The Indiana Fever star has kept herself busy this offseason, between her investment in women's soccer and with other ventures, like the Annika LPGA tournament, which Clark played in earlier this month. Before playing at the LPGA event on Wednesday, November 13. The WNBA Rookie of the Year admitted that she was nervous that she would possibly hit someone with a stray ball, which almost happened after a golf ball went into fans as she started off the tournament. "I'm going to hit some good, I'm going to hit some bad," she said on Tuesday, November 12 ahead of the tournament, per Yahoo Sports. "Just going to try not to hit anyone standing outside of the ropes. But it'll be fun." Clark was also asked about her comments at the end of the Fever's playoff run that she was going to spend the off-season becoming a pro golfer. "No, I've practiced a little bit and I just had the quote about becoming a professional golfer. Everybody thought I was serious. I was not serious. I love it. I love being outside and making it competitive with my friends," she said, per the outlet. Even when it's not her playing, Caitlyn Clark clearly has a hard time staying away from the basketball court. The 22-year-old Indiana Fever superstar has been seen attending multiple basketball games since her rookie season ended, many of which are Butler University men's basketball games, so that she can support her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey, who's an assistant coach there. But on Monday, Clark was instead sitting alongside McCaffrey while courtside at an Indiana Pacers game. And per usual, they received a good deal of attention by being there. Clark and McCaffrey were sitting in Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton's seats for the game, and Halliburton went nuts in the 114-110 win, scoring 34 points on 9-18 from three-point range while also adding 13 assists. Caitlyn Clark, a dominant force in basketball, is rapidly becoming a household name, transcending even the women's game. After being selected as the Indiana Fever's top pick in the WNBA draft, Clark's phenomenal performance has captured the attention of fans and analysts alike. Her record-setting Rookie of the Year season not only showcased her talent but also played a significant role in breaking various WNBA attendance and television viewership records. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, recognizing Clark's significant influence, made a point to highlight her impact during a recent NBA game between the and at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on Monday evening. During a pregame press conference, Silver said, "Caitlyn Clark set the world on fire, not just this community. She's brought so much attention to the entire league. People are witnessing the depth of talent this league has to offer, and the quality of basketball is exceptional. It's wonderful to see." This commendation from the chief has sparked renewed discussions about the WNBA's approach to promoting its stars. A wave of fan reactions followed Silver's remarks, with many expressing frustration that the WNBA has not done enough to celebrate Clark's achievements. One fan tweeted, "NBA Commissioner giving flowers and celebrating Clark, unlike the WNBA," while another posed the question, "Do you think he could tell the WNBA league office?" Some fans even urged the WNBA to seize the moment, stating, "Hey, at WNBA, this is a pretty cool story you might want to capitalize on. But you probably won't." On that action-packed night, Clark was seen courtside with her partner, Connor McCaffrey, as Tyrese Halliburton led the charge for the Pacers, helping them secure a tight 110-114 victory over the visiting Pelicans with an impressive 34 points and 13 assists. Caitlyn Clark is set to return to the WNBA hardwood for her second professional season with the Indiana Fever in 2025, and anticipation is already building for what she will achieve next. As Indianapolis gears up to host back-to-back All-Star games, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver expressed his excitement about the burgeoning basketball scene in the city. Silver engaged with FanDuel Sports Network analysts Chris Denari and Quinn Buckner during the Indiana Pacers game against the New Orleans Pelicans on Monday night. His enthusiasm was palpable, especially after spending time in Indianapolis earlier this year for the NBA All-Star Game. With the WNBA All-Star Game set to take center stage in July, Silver's visit was timed perfectly. Caitlyn Clark has truly ignited a basketball revolution, not just within this community but across the nation, Silver stated, alluding to the Indiana Fever standout who has taken the league by storm since winning Rookie of the Year. Her incredible talent has sparked a surge of interest in the W, prompting Silver to quip, "This league has been a 28-year overnight sensation." Furthermore, Silver touched on the Pacers' upcoming journey to Paris, where they are slated to face off against featuring the highly anticipated talent, Victor Wembanyama. The excitement continues to build as the skills competitions, including the renowned three-point shooting contest, are scheduled for Friday, July 18, 2025.